Hello, everyone. I am Kathy Dillon from Boost Business Services. It's just 8 o'clock. I'm going to give you about a minute to or so to get people joining. You want to just wait just a second or so. Okay, I think we'll get started. I am Kathy Dillon from Boost Business Services. I really appreciate you joining me. During this session, it's a sort of a preview of a lot of things. I'm going to tell you a bit about myself, a bit about my business, and how I work with artists and crafters to help them understand and manage their finances so they can be profitable and have more time to create. That's the goal. That is the goal of Boost Business Services. And but before I get started, feel free to ask me any questions in the chat. I would be happy to answer any question that you might have. I am having a contest To be eligible to win you a $20 Amazon gift card, you need to answer the following question in the comments section. What is your dream holiday vacation? I'd love to hear from everybody about that. I'll let you know what mine is. Mine is Yosemite National Park. I'm from New England, and I had not ever been to a big time national park until I had to go to San Francisco for business. And then I took a trip out to Yosemite, and it was, for me, the most beautiful place I'd ever seen. So that is my dream holiday destination. I'm hoping someday to be able to go spend, 6 months or a year out there just walking around and enjoying the scenery. So that's that. So let's get to talking about myself and Boost Business. All right, so back one. There we go. I am Kathy Dillon. I'm the owner and founder of Boost Business Services, and we do bookkeeping services for artists and crafters, and I also do business consulting, training to members of the arts and crafts industry. I have over 30 years experience at small and large companies, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. And I'm a certified QuickBooks advisor, and in addition to being a member of WAFA, I'm a member of the Craft Industry Alliance. So I started my business, I started my career working for the Rockport Company. You may know their shoes. And I spent probably about 10 years there we're learning the nuts and bolts of accounting and bookkeeping. And then from there, I moved on to Hasbro, the toy company. And from there, I did a lot of, I worked in finance area, but with a focus on financial systems implementation, inventory management, and stuff like that. And I also, part of my job was bringing home test toys for my sons. So that's what we did a lot of. My kids used to come to the office and troll around looking for toys. So Boost Business is what I do on a daily basis. Here you can see who is very important in my life. These are my two sons, Nikolai and Dmitry. Nikolai's on the left here, on the left side of me, and Dmitry's on the right. And they are 16 and 18 years old. I adopted them from Russia. They're separate, they're not biological brothers. I adopted them in 2005, and then in 2007, Dmitry came home. And they are very different guys and very wonderful guys. I'm immensely proud of them. Dmitry is an Eagle Scout. He is outdoors all the time. He plays varsity wrestling. And Nikolai is a performer. This picture of him is from when he got the lead in a Nightmare on Elm Street. He played Jack Skellington in a lead performance there, and that was what he was doing there. So it was a lot of fun. That was a Christmas show. And of course, in the top left is my little guy, Max. He's my littlest kid, and he's the cutest, I have to say. He's very cute. So that's my story and my family. And I started this business basically so that I wouldn't have to miss my kids' activities. They're almost to adulthood, and I don't want to miss wrestling. The wrestling meets and dance competitions and things like that. And so I started Boost Business, and after that, when I was putting it together, I was thinking, who's going to be my customer? Who would be my customer? And I realizing that I've been to so many fiber festivals and had a great time there and met so many wonderful artists and crafters at the fiber festivals. I thought, what if I try to make artists and crafters be my niche, the people I work with? And I have to tell you, it has been a joy to work with every one of my clients. They're a lot of fun and they're interesting people. And that's my goal, is to work with interesting people. I enjoy that very much. So the services that I provide. So a couple things. I do what we call organizational consultation, which is I work with you to set up efficient processes and provide a clear understanding of your finances. So that means I might come in and do monthly bookkeeping, which I'll talk about in a minute, but it also means I could come in and just help you set up a process for managing your inventory. If you don't have a system, that clear system that's in place. So, we could set up something like ShipStation to come in to work with you, so that get your shipping and everything all put together, and just to help you become more efficient and develop a process that is clear and simple enough for you to manage in your business. The other side of that is I do monthly bookkeeping, which is I manage your financial process, which can be everything from inventory management to just bank reconciliations or anywhere in between. I do payroll occasionally. And what this really does is it frees you up to manage the creative process, and you can focus on that and focus on selling and the things that you enjoy and the things that make you money, for sure. So on our website, it's called www.boostbusiness.biz, and I have a link for that. It'll go into the chat. I have some free resources that I would love for you to take advantage of. The first is actually on Facebook. It's Tuesday Talks. And on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I have a weekly discussion about topics that are relevant to the arts and crafts community, as also related to finances. So some examples are, we talked about how to read a financial statement. We've talked about, today, in fact, we talked about PayPal. We've done some topics. We're going to start a series on inventory management soon. They're very short, very pointed discussions about topics that are relevant to the arts and crafts community, which I also need to tell you, I would love to hear from you and the topics that you are interested in. One that's coming up, I think everybody would be interested in, is calculating event costs and planning for your events. So please feel free to let me know what you want to hear about. On my website also is free printables. And basically, for every Tuesday talk, I have a free printable, which has the information from that talk and some more information and some ways to allow you to get started working on that topic. So it might be a spreadsheet or it might be a worksheet. It just could be some step-by-step instructions. It could be a lot of different things. And the goal of this is just to help as many artists as I can get themselves organized and increase their profitability through organization. Okay, also on my website are workbooks, and these are in-depth resources on important topics there, but they are tailored to the artists and crafters. So the two that are up there right now are financial reports and inventory management. We had a workshop a month ago on inventory management, and this week we have a month ago on financial reports, and on Monday, or this week, it'll be inventory management. And so what I do is I create a workbook with lots of information and lots of resources. And the workbooks also have examples, and usually they have some sort of attachment to go with them also to allow you to work on that particular topic. There's a small charge for them on the website, but I think that you will find them to be very, very beneficial to your business. Couple that are coming up: product pricing and payment processors, which everybody's kind of the bane of everyone's existence because they're very complicated, I think. And I think I can weigh them down enough for you so that you'll be able to understand them better. So, all right. So next comes up is our workshops that we're doing. Workshops, these are paid workshops, and they are basically to help you create and improve your financial knowledge. I designed them specifically for artists and crafters and with real life and relatable illustrations and examples. So if you're going to come, you're not going to hear me talk about making cars, as an example. You're going to hear me talking about making yarn or making stained glass windows or something like that. And that's the goal, is so that you can relate to these items, to these examples, and get an understanding of the topic. So as I said, Thursday, we're doing inventory management. February 24th is product pricing. And March 24th is payment processors. So payment processors, we're going to talk about PayPal, but we're also going to talk about Stripe and Shopify and Square and all those, because there's a lot of reasons to choose different ones. And also the pricing that goes along with it. So we're going to have a conversation about that and how the bookkeeping works so that you know you're getting paid what you're supposed to be getting paid. So all the workshops are held at 7 p.m. on that date via Zoom. And if you go to the Boost Business Services website, you can register for those for the workshops. And I hope you will, because I think, the people who have attended in the past have found them to be very beneficial. So as I said, on Thursday this week, so in 2 days, we're going to have an inventory management workshop. And I just want to give you some highlights of that so that you'll know what to expect. So we're going to talk about, among other things, we're going to talk about product costs versus expense. So is something money that you bought when you purchase something, does it qualify as a product cost or an expense? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to manage your vendor and your product data so that it is readily available to you and accurate at all times, because that's a necessary first step in organizing your inventory. We're going to talk about purchase orders, stockroom organization, how you handle your stockroom and what you put where and why. We're going to touch on inventory systems and software, the important parts of inventory systems and what you need. And then we're going to talk about inventory bookkeeping concepts. There will be lots of examples, and more than that, there'll be plenty of time for questions and answers. So please come with questions because I'm happy to answer all your questions. All right. So I appreciate you coming. I would love for you to please enter the contest, because I want to give away some $20 to somebody. If you go to our website, you can see all the printables for download, and also the workbooks and workshops. I'd love to see you on Thursday. I think you'll find it beneficial for your business. I have an Instagram account and a Facebook business page. If you like a business page, then you'll hear about any upcoming events. So for example, every Tuesday we have the Tuesday Talks. You'll hear when I'm live. Those videos are also saved on my page. So if you miss it on that Tuesday, no problem, because it will be there for you to watch at any time. They're only 10 to 15 minutes long. It's purposely a quickie so that everyone can get back to work during their day. And then just so you know, I do offer free consultations. So I will look at your business and look at your systems and see what your pain points are and help you come up with some solutions. And so those are free and absolutely no obligation. You go to our website and click on schedule a consultation. You can schedule one at your convenience. And that is everything. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If there are any questions, I'm checking to see if there's any questions in the Facebook, but I don't think I see any, which is okay. So please remember to go to boostbusiness.biz and like my Facebook page, and so that you can get more information to helping your business be more profitable. Thanks very much and have a great evening.